Thank you for joining us on Vacation Station TV, your virtual getaway. Where are we today? Oh, someplace fun and special. I can't wait to show you this place. So don't go anywhere. Stick around. I'll be right back right after this. Thanks for joining us on Vacation Station TV, your virtual getaway. And where am I today? Well, just look a little bit over my head right there. Antiques. We're at Yesterday's Antiques and Collectibles. So if you're one of those people that likes to collect, and I'm talking anything you could imagine is in this place. I took a tour around. Wow, there is so much stuff here, you cannot believe it. Every person on your gift-giving list, no matter who they are, I could find it for you, or you can come here yourself and find it at Yesterday's Antiques and Collectibles on Walden's Creek Road in Walden's Creek, right next to Wares Valley and Pigeon Forge. So stick around, we are going to take a little walk now. Now, the cool thing about this antique shop is even the house itself is an antique. It's 125 years old, and it has history behind it, too. So these are the cool places I like to go. There are a lot of antique places in Pigeon Forge, Sevierville, Gatlinburg area, and I tend to like to go to the ones that are a little out of the way because you can find some really unusual stuff here. Now here's the deck of Yesterday's Antiques and Collectibles. This is just going up to the porch. This is the original porch of this 125-year-old house. Let's go inside and see what they have. Even the creaky door. I love it. Now, as soon as you enter Yesterday's Antiques and Collectibles, there are a lot of antiques and a whole lot of collectibles. Let's look around the room real quick and then we can focus on some individual stuff. If you're an Elvis fan, look at that. As soon as I walked in, there is your Elvis collectible memorabilia. Christmas is always celebrated here at Yesterday's Antiques, and these would look so nice on your dining room table or your entryway. Just look how beautiful that stuff is. Oh, the cranberry. Everything is marked. All the prices are marked. And very well cared for, very well curated. And like I said, there is something for everybody who, whatever your thing is that you like to collect, it's all here. It's great. Marie's gonna freak out when she sees this. You remember these, don't you? Remember those? Probably everybody had one of those Christmas trees. This is just one of the rooms that you'll find here. There's the original fireplace. It's covered up. It's not working now. But there's a nice comfort, a nice warmth about this building. And the history of this house is right here. And you're welcome to pause the video so that you could read about the history, but it's 125 years old. And a lot of these houses, there are not many of them left. Most of them are either have fallen down or they've given way to builders and developers, and these are rare indeed. And to turn it into an antique store is a wonder, because now you can come in here, feel very comfortable in here, really very, very comfortable. There's your coffee grinders and your pitchers. This is the kitchen, by the way. This is the original, I'm sorry, this is the dining room. We'll be heading into the kitchen. But this is where the people sat and ate. This is Pigeon Forge pottery. This is actually made here. The artisans make this. And you're welcome to come in anytime to Yesterday's Antiques and Collectibles. Really nice stuff too. Look how pretty that stuff is. They keep it well lit. There's the foyer. An old hutch with my favorites, the antique collectible books. I love those. I'll be looking at those very shortly. If you're looking for like dining room table accoutrements, here they are, right here. Greenware, look at that. This is jadeite, and it is authentic. You don't see this around much. I don't see a lot of jadeite. It was very popular during the 40s and the 50s. And this is an estate collection. I mean, you could just look at it, you can see this isn't Walmart, this isn't Dollar Tree. This is really collectible stuff in here. My, would your kitchen or dining room look good with this? Look at some of that stuff. Wow. A real treat to have. There's some nice kitchenware. The porcelainware, look at that. Really nice shape. This, you know, you can go to a lot of flea markets and some other antique stores and you find stuff with chips and nicks and stuff. I haven't seen one yet. I don't think the lady that owns this, I think she collects high-end stuff and it shows. This is stuff you could display and be very, very proud of. Here's some beautiful jewel tea collectibles. Now, ladies, you know how nice this is. Very dainty, very well done, beautiful artwork. Jewel tea. I could spend literally hours in this place just to assess everything that is in this building. This is a complete set of jewel tea. Wow. Wouldn't you be the hit of the party? I so remember these glasses. I don't know if you remember these. My sister will remember these. My mom had these. I remember these so well. Wow. Let's go into the kitchen, shall we? Now this is the original kitchen. There is the fireplace, so you can see the brick. Remember, it's 125 years old. This is how people live. These houses, very well designed, and it's survived this long. Marie has a bunch of this stuff. There's more jadeite. Look at that. She must like that. The owner must like this because it is pretty and very usable. It's utilitarian. I mean, this is stuff you could still use. The old Campbell soup mugs. We actually still use these. I didn't know they were antiques, but there they are, collectible. Look at that. Marie loves a good soup mug. There's more porcelainware. Get a view of around the kitchen. What a nice, a really good sized kitchen for a house being 125 years old. I mean, you can see where the dining table probably would have been somewhere in this general area. But if you had kids, which most people did, you would have had a second table for the kids. Plenty of room. Some of the houses from that era were much tinier. You have to kind of cram everybody in. Very nice. You don't see this often. It's porcelainware. Really nice. It's metal on porcelain. Very hard to find them without chips on them. Really hard to find them. For the collector that does salt and pepper shakers, you're going to find some rare ones in here. I assure you. I've seen a lot of salt and pepper shakers, but these would be a definite addition to your collection. There's the egg cup holders. They usually don't last a long time. The egg cup holders are like one of the first things to break in your collection. Look at some of these. Look at little Christmas mice. Salt and pepper shakers here. Coca-Cola for you Coca-Cola collectors. Look, it's still in the wrapper. Very reasonable too, only 24 bucks. Not bad. Salt and pepper shaker. Nice gift. These are great gift giving ideas, folks. Come in here. People would be very proud if they collect salt and pepper shakers. They're like thimble collectors and stuff. People like them and they collect them forever and ever and ever. And it's always welcome when you bring them in the house. It's like you've made their day. Very pretty. Jugs. And if you're looking to get me a gift, I always like the moonshine jugs. So feel free to send them to me. Coffee enthusiasts, and you know me and coffee. There's some nice old tins, very nice. And kitchen tool collectors. Look at some of these. The age on some of these things. There's a jug somebody can get me. And the old iron skillet and stuff. Look at the shape of this. It's an old Waffle Maker. Look at that. And it's in pristine condition. I'm sure you could use it. The cord is even in mint condition. Look at that. You just don't find this stuff. You can find it all beat up some places, but not here. Look at that. I mean, can't you just see a shelf like this, or a cabinet like this, sitting in either your kitchen or your dining room, and displaying this type of collectible? Ah, the brownware. My mother had so much of that. Mom, if you're watching, there's your brownware. It's right here. Here's another view of the kitchen. Really nice. Let's go upstairs and see what there is to see. I love going upstairs. I love going into attics. I love going into those little curly spaces that are secret. That's always been my thing, even from when I was a little kid. That was a big deal to me to go in there. Here's some really nice pictures of moonshining. Now, you guys out there, or gals, you have like a bar in your house, like an area where people come in, you sit down and have a few. This would be perfect for your house or your cabin. Look how well done it is too. They're recessed. I'm trying not to get the glare. There we go. There's Popcorn Sutton right there. I don't know if you can see that. There's Popcorn Sutton right there. These are nice pictures. These are really collectible pictures, and they're done well. Whoever put these together did a good job. Look at that. Those are real stills. Very cool. Let's go over here. I love the up-down of the floor. Some nice old pictures. I love the old frames. There's your, I think that's carnival glass. Iridescent. I stand corrected. Iridescent. Carnival would have more colors in it. Jeanette glass, 1928 to 1932. Really nice and collectible. Really, really nice. Hello. Gotta get away from the music. Don't want the YouTube police to get me. Autographed picture of John Wayne. If you, any of you people out there are John Wayne enthusiasts, there's an autographed picture. Some nice chinaware. Very nice. at some of this stuff. Very pretty. Oh, that's unique. Linens. Ladies or guys, you collect linens, collectible crochets and linens for your house or your cabin. You can really make the place look good. Very nice. Mugs. There's some nice collectible mugs. I love the corner pieces. These are always nice because you can fill a void in your home or your cabin. And cabins, you know, there's no room in cabins. When they design cabins, they definitely don't do it with your mind in mind. They definitely do it. They do it for maximizing space. And I'm always looking for a corner to put my stuff in, but I haven't been able to find too many more corners. There's only so many corners in a house. Now heading into, I'm starting to see a lot of toys. That's nice. Now there's a lot of people who collect toys, and you don't have to be a kid. For instance, David Fontaine. David, I know you're out there. You collect a lot of stuff. He's a big kid at heart. I like David. He's a good guy, and he's a real collector of toys. And he's got a nerd cave that he calls it, and it's a really cool. If you get a chance, go to David Fontaine's channel and check out his nerd cave. I think you'll like it. You Coca-Cola enthusiasts. There's a whole selection of Coca-Cola, old bottles, trays. Hard to find good trays, real authentic trays. Even a cooler. That's a nice old one too. Very, very nice. Ashtrays. I know several people who collect ashtrays. And you can find, usually you find them with your favorite teams, and people like those because they're getting harder and harder to find. You know, one time everybody smoked, but not anymore. And your beer mugs, beer steins, there's a nice collection of beer steins right there. So if the man in your heart, or woman, she likes to have beer, get steins. Those are always really nice and collectible. Milk bottles. I actually remember when the milkman came to the house. I can absolutely remember hearing the clanking of the bottles in the morning, usually around sunrise, and you'd hear the clanking of the bottles and then the fresh bottles. It was a real distinct sound of empty bottles to full bottles. We got a lot of memorabilia pictures up here too, and these are the real deal. Wow, Roy Rogers, man, there's a name you don't hear every day. Collectible Books, the whole selection of the Hardy Boys. $7.95 each. I'm assuming $7.95 each, which is very affordable for a nice original Hardy Boys. Nancy Drew. Marie always used to read Nancy Drew. Even people want Harry Potter. Lego building the magical world of Harry Potter right there. That's very cool. Here's a view from outside. Imagine 125 years ago, this was somebody's bedroom. And they'd look out and there maybe be a one-lane road there, an old dirt road, looking over the Smoky Mountains. If you like collector plates, there are old collector. I had a car, my 1938 Chevy Master, I'm sorry, 39 four-door Master Deluxe, and I had a whole trunk full of antique plates till some guy stole them all. That was nice of him, wasn't it? Collectible Tools. Wow, some of these are very, very nice. Old fishing basket. These look really good. The fishing baskets look good on a coat hanger as you're entering your foyer. These are always good because the hanger's right there, and then you could put either flowers in there or put little fishing lures hanging off the side. Very nice. Very, very nice. There's tool for the collector guy who's a tool guy or girl. I got to add that in there because I guess I have to always be politically correct. But there they are. They got some really nice antique tools. These are in pristine condition, folks. This is not junk that you're going to have to do a rust project on. You're not going to have to de-rust all these things. Nice stuff. Nice collectibles. Hi there. Remember I saw some books. Hi, you go right on in. No, the lady said there's some books here. Oh yeah, you have some nice books. Always looking for old books. I collect old books. If you're a collector of books, look at all this. They've got the fiction, whole selection of fiction. If you're a political junkie like myself, there you got all the books on politics. Hard to keep up with it nowadays. Changes like the wind. Home and garden art. Really nice. I just love the style of this house. Just look at that. Here's some early collectibles. The Laws of Contract Bridge, 1943. Fortuna and Eckrick. These are old. Phillips of Texas. Let's just find out the age on this. 1929. Very nice. Very nice. And they're all covered in plastic too, so they really are, they're well taken care of, well curated. The Amazing Journey of David Ingram. And really fairly priced, $12 for that. $16 for this. I didn't see a price on this one. Oh, there it is. $35. Very fair. Very, very fair. Here is, what is this? Don't mind me, I just love looking at this stuff. Language exercises, $20 for an original. Look at those. So if you like collecting books, look at all these cool books. I'm rapidly running out of space in the cabin where I can put my books. Really running out of space. But until Marie throws me out, her and Sven. These are great. You need to, I mean, the price is, look, like $68 for these pictures. If you have a cabin or wherever did you come from and you want to line the walls with collectibles, this is the thing to do. Now, they also have smaller ones as well. These are 4x6. These are all originals. Very nice. And no bar would be complete unless you had Popcorn Sutton in it. I'm telling you now. That is, right there you could talk an hour about his life and times. Popcorn Sutton, who lived right around here. Made a lot of moonshine around here. Now you can stop at every corner and get moonshine. One time this was a dry county. Go back down the stairs. More pictures that you can find. Nice. And I moved by accident. A beautiful place indeed. This room has all the nice candles and stuff in it. Now, if you're looking for the smaller things that are very collectible, you come in here. Cigarette lighters. I know a lot of friends who collect antique cigarette lighters. Keys. You know, people who collect keys. An old oil can. Coins. Silver dollars are very collectible right now. Especially all the silver, the way it's going up. Badges. Buckles and badges. Old cameras. Of course I would get it all and then have to file for doing, well, she'd file divorce on me if I brought all this stuff home. And jewelry. Nice. I see some Art Deco jewelry in here. Nice old rosary. Tie pins, tie clasp. Look at something really nice. Look at that. Brooches. Marie going crazy in here. Old glasses. I collect old glasses if you didn't realize that. I wear them too. The ones that you always see me wear, by the way, those frames are from 1936. The glasses, and I had that done to my prescription. But I have lots of frames. The big round ones you see, those are from 1934. And the reason I get them is, one, they're built very well, very strong. And they're 14 karat gold. So that's another reason. Oh, this is really nice. Depression glass. You have to, I mean, if you're a depression glass collector, just look at some of this stuff. And affordable too. Look at that. Collectors, this is the place for sure that you need to come and take a look around and bring your checkbook and or your credit card. Yesterday's Antiques and Collectibles. I think you'll be very pleased at this. There's something for everyone here. There's no doubt about it. I love this place. There's the other fireplace right there. So they didn't have electric heat or they didn't have propane. You had logs. That's what you did in the old days, 125 years ago. You threw a log on the fire and you hope that you kept warm. Well, I hope you enjoyed this tour of yesterday's Antiques and Collectibles, and hope you enjoyed me on this virtual tour on Vacation Station TV, where we'll do it again really, really soon.